Okay, so there's 1 day left to go before it's harvesting time, and I need to get my seasonal workers in. I can have 24 of them, and I'm going to have all of them. Now, what we're looking for here is students who didn't sign up to be volunteer staff at Glasto. I'm not too fussy. What's the sunshine thing mean? Work affects the amount of the harvest. Oh, okay, right. So, can I sort by that? Because that would be jolly helpful. You, Johnny One Star, not unless I'm desperate. Let's have a look. We'll start with anybody who's 3 stars and better. Maisie, you're on the team. Well done. Yeah. I'm going to keep hiring until it tells me I have to stop now, because I've got myself a small army of students who are all, wafting around and looking for a vocation in life. I tell them they could be working at McDonald's. At least they're outside in the sunshine. Work on that tan. Right, how many have I got? 16. I need another 8. Okay. Let's hire them. 8. Oh, look, it's giving me a refresher. That's good. You're 4 stars. Yeah, you're 5 stars. 4. Yeah. 5. We're going to be more selective now. How many is that? Is that 3? Is that 4? I guess it will make me so I can't hire anymore once I've overloaded. We're a full student, and we've got 1 day left, and then I shall deploy these people like a horde of locusts onto the field. There we go. Field, deploy, go. You've got 2 weeks to get this done. Autofill, get to work. Phoebe, I know I've put you in there as well, but I know you like it once in a while to go out there and have a traipse in the field with your scythe. Now, if we hide here, maybe I want to see them. I want to see them descending like a plague. Whoever you are, you're keen. Well done, Toby. There's a full-time job in this for you if you like. If you're having fun. Because that's the kind of spirit that I want to see out of my seasonal workers. You've got your bags, you've got a field, now get to it. There we go, that's 4 of them out there now. I would have thought we're 24. We should clear this pretty quickly. I mean, they're going to cost me $2,500 a month, which is frankly worth every penny. I'm paying these people absolutely nothing at all. But that's what you get for pick your own as a vocation, and hopefully they're gonna rip through this field at quite a rate. They are already making a good dent in the crop. The question I don't know yet if I'm going to sell this or whether I'm going to keep it to feed to my critters or not. Keeping the wheat around has certainly meant that I haven't been spending on animal feed. I've bought some apples, but I haven't been buying any other feed particularly. Oh, and I bought some silage at the start of the year. But with a bit of luck, next season we'll have some silage that will have self-generated. Come on there, get through it. How many days have we burned so far? Hard to tell. However, we've got 13 days left. They've done that in 1 day, and there are 14 days in total. Alright, okay, so let's say that's a... Ooh, we're looking at here. That's a 5th, maybe, that they did in 1 day. Yeah, okay, a 5th. So they may well be able to get through it in 5. But then they need to go through clean-up, so that would take them to 10. I don't know. It's going to be a close run thing. Let's activate the super afterburners and watch them go. That's it. Good work there, people. I would expect that's wheat. Oh, in fact, in that case, I'm just going to wait, and then we'll see how much we manage to gather when we're all done. Over the course of the year, I've actually been making a bit of a profit. Now, I've been spending all of that profit, obviously, on new machinery and stuff. But there you go. So we just made another sale now. Pushes us back over 40k. So the farm as is, disregarding the fields entirely, makes a profit. Which means that this farming caper, I'm just doing this as a hobby. This is something we just do for laughs. Look at these seasonal worker ants getting it done. You people are terrific. I wanted to know that. You're far better than the not enough people that I hired last year. Well done. Frankly, I don't need a combine harvester, because for $2,500 I can get you lot in to just come and do the job. I'd rather have a combine harvester because it's way more impressive, and I imagine that we can accomplish more. Right, what are we looking at time-wise? 9 days on the clock remaining, and we're almost done on the harvest. This is excellent. Now, left over from the harvest is chaff. Now, the thing with chaff is well, firstly, you can use it to full radar-guided missiles, but secondly, I'm pretty certain you can make use of it in a silage environment. Right, good work, team. Go take a breather. I'm going to deploy the next gig. Oh no, okay, we haven't finished this gig yet. I'm pretty sure it's done. Just so you know, it would be nice to be able to put you onto the next gig. Next gig, because you know they're all just filing back to that house, and I do not. There we go. It's done. 6,500 corn harvested. Well, that's got to be worth a couple of quid, no matter which way you cut it. Baling, no. Anything at all? No, we just plough that under. All right. Well, fair enough. If there is nothing more I can do with this, then so be it. We're ready for the big job, and I look forward to seeing how these kids bale by hand. Yeah, that could be an adventure. But while we wait for the wheat to finish growing, let's head on down to the market and see what the price of corn's like at the moment. It is what it is. Apparently, I've got 6,000. Although, where's it set? No, that's corn seed, you Burke. There we go. 7,200 I've got. The selling price is miserable, but it's the wrong time of year for it. So if I were to sell 5,000, that would be worth $2,500. Really? It barely seems worth the hassle. I mean, but I've spent more than that on growing it. My goodness me. No, we'll wait for the stock price to rise. It would be good to be able to set a sell order for when the stock price hits. I mean, even if it hits 65 again, that's a few more quid. Regardless, that's how much we made from that, and I can always feed it to my critters. So, you know, there is that. But whoa, who's this? What are you doing? Alright, Alfie, what exactly is shaking? You're out there with a watering can. It would be lovely to know what your, because I didn't give you any instructions there, Mush. Hello? Yes, you. What are you playing at? Now they're all coming out. Where are you going? I have nothing for you to do at the moment. You've got a couple of days off. Go and enjoy it. You know, there's strange people. 3 days left to go. Right. Well, I mean, given that we've got 3 days left to go, is there any? No. Let's just go plough it. Let's get Phoebe on the case. And do you want to destroy the field on which corn grows? Well, yeah, because last time, unless it's going to regrow, but I suspect that isn't the case. We've harvested it. We're going to have to reseed it for next year. It's done. It's over. It's a done field. Surely. Harvested crops. We'll go through the cycle again. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I'm just going to waste corn seed. I don't know. It would be nice to deploy Phoebe and her tractor to make her feel like she's more important than these watering can wielding dudes who I have employed for the summer. No, I'm at a bit of a lot. What are you? Who are you? What are you? What? You've got a watering can now as well. Field's dead. It's had its time. If this is going to regrow, then maybe, just maybe, it will, you know, generate a profit. I don't know what she was watering there. Maybe the latrines in the seasonal house don't work quite as effectively as one might hope, and that they have resorted to using a watering can for their personal ablutions. That's certainly possible. Regardless, I'm in a quandary. Right, I'm going to leave it and see what happens. Because I'm that kind of an adventurer. Meanwhile, we're almost there. 2 days left to rock. I'm not going to water it again because harvesting damp wheat is no fun for anybody. And we've still got 600 left over from last year. That's good, probably. All right, good. Now the main aim here, team. I want you to know. Hold on. Why am I 7 people short? How many people have we got in this house? 24. Oh no, I've got 25 of 32 people currently not doing any work at all. Well, we're waiting for the time is here. Okay, right, autofill. Go! Right, here they go. Locusts descend. Now, they've had a warm-up for this, so this one should prove to be no challenge at all. Admittedly, the kernels are slightly smaller, but look at them go. They're already making a good impact here. Late in July on this wheat field, and if I could make a competition out of it, that would be so much the better. What's fascinating though is the routes that they're all planning to use. There doesn't seem to be any reason for it. If I take out a loan, the bank will return to you part of the money. That's called a cashback loan. Doesn't change the fact that the APR is going to be flipping ludicrous. Not to mention the fact I'm not allowed to have a loan until I've had a lesson in how to take a loan. So I've got to pay money in order to borrow some money. You know what I mean? That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, if we go to training here, how much is agricultural machinery training? Surely I've done that. Oh, that just boofs them up a little. So it's going to cost me $2,000. Ooh, dearie me. On financial management, unless there is a separate one for loans, which I wouldn't put it past. They're very keen to sting me for as much as possible. Now, one of the things that possibly interested me here was the use of renewable energy sources. Because you can plunk down wherever it is, over here, a wind turbine, which gives you 10 quid a month. And I went, it gives me 10 quid a month. It's barely worth the hassle. But having, a couple of hundred of those running, and you don't really need to do anything else. That'll just keep you happy all year round. You can just kind of go, switch them on, and fire everybody. And job done. But yeah, I've been looking into it, but it's maybe long-term viable, but I'd want to do nothing but wind farm. Because hello, welcome to Wind Farm Simulator. Today on Wind Farm Simulator, it's doing it. There you go. Have 20 minutes of this while I chunter on, and then next time on Wind Farm Simulator, I don't know, anything could happen. Maybe we'll look at these wind turbines again. Maybe we'll have to deal with some irate locals who are unhappy about the fact that they've got an energy resource nearby that is non-polluting, other than a bit of sound maybe, and that come the zombie apocalypse, they could just tap into that and they'll still have power. Personally, I'd love a wind turbine just outside my window. Well, maybe a little bit further than that. I mean, it might hit my roof, but you get the idea. Wind farm manager, I suspect, is a very different proposition. Right now, we could cultivate this field, but I think that's just going to plough the crops under, isn't it? It still looks good. That's the thing. Is it going to regrow? Sprayed against weeds, lovely. It's been sprayed against fungi, which is nice too. I think you have to plough it under. certainly, growing up in the countryside, as I did, I don't recall a time where people would just kind of go, right, we've harvested that, just leave it all there. No, well, I mean, in the late 70s and early 80s, they used to then go, right, let's set fire to it, which is a policy I can certainly get behind. Oh, we're on cleanup already. Good job. The question is, I see they're now gathering that so that it's ready for some baling. But I don't have a baler, although a baler does attach to a tractor. Right, let's see if I can get a cheapy second-hand baler. Right, let's go to what tractor? Buy. Very hard to say. Trailers. Trailer for straw bales. That's just something to put straw bales in. I might need one. You know what, it's $3 I'll have one. There you go. Stick it in the car park. I'll tell you what, we'll look in the... I could have had a second-hand one. Oh, never mind. I want a baler. Saying it more slowly. Let me go. Mowers and balers. I want a baler, please. A round press. Oh, these are cheap. Oh, fantastic. What do you do? Collects lying straw, you lying straw, and presses it into something that can then do that with. Good. That's 1,200 quid. You know what? I'll have one. Probably. I would rather I was buying something called a baler, but I guess not. No. All right. Yeah. Fine. I'll buy one. Thank you. Stick it in the garage. Right, smashing. Right, oh, hey, look, that's a new gig for Phoebes. Once the student union here have finished with their raking. Good raking, though. I wonder if it's a provide-your-own rake kind of a gig, or whether I was supposed to pay for those. I don't know. Hopefully they would have brought their own. I would expect a professional seasonal worker to be capable of that kind of thing. All right, good. Yeah. Now, once we've done this, we're going to bale it, and then I'm going to take my bale trailer out. Look, there it is, because it's new, and see exactly what happens with that. Are you finished? What's occurring here? I don't know. There now. Are you declaring victory there, team? What's the plan? Because it doesn't look completely organised. Oh no, they're coming back for some more. Right, what are you doing? What are they doing? They're now just moving things about gently. And they don't appear to have any particular order in which they're doing stuff. No, this is most mysterious. This is like line dancing, agricultural style. Or maybe it's the walk in a straight line challenge. Right, now, look, the wheat counter's going up. So maybe they're doing something with that. I don't know. All I care about is I want to deploy Phoebe in her tractor to do some baling. Because that's properly exciting. Come on, kids, get off my field. You know, this isn't Glasto. Get out of it. Come on. Go back to school. It's almost term time. Well, whatever they're doing it. They do seem to have a sense of purpose about them. I've now got 2,000 wheat back in stock. That's good. I think we only made 2,000 last year. So to be looking a little bit more healthy this year is clearly a good thing. I'm at a loss to understand what exactly they're picking up. But they are doing it, so there is that. 3, 6, 3, 7, almost 4,000 wheat in stock now. Well, that's fabulous. That's terrific stuff. If only I had some more critters to do. Let's see. Look, this has changed colour now, or has it? What do you want from me? I think it needs ploughing. I'm almost certain that needs playing. Have you finished here, gang, or what? I mean, are we there? Is it done? You're all heading back to the student bar. You know, for a half a cider. It's got to be done. It's going to give me a pop-up to say that it's done. No, it's not. Bailing. Let's rock. Okay, slow it down, slow it down. We don't want to miss our bailing opportunity. Choose tractor. Choose bailor. Choose feebor. Activate. This is a very exciting time. A whole new piece of machinery is being activated. Oh, I'm thrilled to be a part of it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And slow it down so we get to see the whole glorious activity here. Don't drive through the water pump if you can avoid it. There we go. That's not really attached properly, Phoebe. Also, what are you doing? You ruddy lunatic. Look, the reason that the kids have put all of this into straight rows is you drive up the row, you deposit a bale, you drive up the next one and deposit another bale. You don't... Have you been at the Scrumpy? Damn it, Phoebe. Where did you learn to drive? I've been singing your praises for... Look at this. What a mess. There you go. And the trailer's doing the hokey cokey all over the place. She's not even going the same way that her wheels are pointing. That's flipped out. My goodness me. She's having a right tear up and down the field. She doesn't give a monkeys anymore. She goes, this is what I'm giving you for forcing me out onto the field with the flipping students to do the rest of it. Now, I've seen balers do their thing previously, and typically they don't need to agitate themselves with quite such furiosity in order to deploy a bale. Let's look at this gun. Kind of go. I'm going to get a bale out. Yeah, this is a very excitable baler. But we got bales, look. It's like we're professional farming now. And I thought I had more wheat than that. Never mind. I'm going to sell some of it. Now the price might be awful right now. Sell. Corn. Corn price is on the up. Right. Well, we certainly don't need 7,000 of it. So I'm going to sell, I don't know, 5,000. We'll sell that. It's only worth 3k, but what the heck. And then the price of wheat has dropped through the ruddy floor, but I don't need this much, so if I were to knock out 3,000 of that as well, I know that I could wait for the price to be better, I suppose, but I'm not going to. And then I need to buy some apples, because the rest of it I'll keep around, because that will quite happily feed my cattle, and my farmland creatures will be well catered for. There you go. I'll buy enough apples that is worth effectively an entire wheat field. Maybe the selling price for a bale of straw is better. Although I don't believe that for a second. I think this lot will end up in the silage pit, which Phoebe, much to her lack of understanding right now, that's where she's going to spend her winter. Is activating the silage. Are you done there yet, or are you still tearing around? Because you worry me, Phoebe. You very much you concern me with your tractor driving. No, there we go. That's a job done. It's good. Turns out these extra buildings that I've been creating without really thinking things through properly. Turns out that they've actually been beneficial to my long-term operations. Stick the tractor away. That's it. Yeah, just drive it through the wall, Phoebes. She's been at the corn wine, which is not something you necessarily want to drink. Right. Have you finished? Yes. Tractor time with the baler. The trail baler, the blazer, the trailer, the hay. That's the fella. Right, go. Phoebe's going to go and have another quick slurp, and then she's coming back out. There we go. Oh, flipping it, more work to do. This would be exciting. No, hold on. Right, let's see if this is Like it. She's got the handbrake on the trailer. She's just dragging it around the place. Doesn't care in the slightest. Yeah, that's how you do cornering. I've played American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim. If you want to get round the corner, just, you know, reverse into your towing hitch effectively, and then just brute force the sucker around the corner. That's it. Good effort. Doesn't have a forklift kind of deal, so I imagine it's simulating her getting out of the cab and then slinging a bale on the back of the trailer. At least that's what I assume. Excellent. You know, I don't. As much as the animals are paying my salaries here, it's observing Phoebe zipping up and down in her tractor is clearly the most exciting thing that we've got going on. There we go. We've got some bales there. Is this going to drive a little bit better once she's got it on the road? No, she's just dragging it sideways. Who cares? That's the spirit there, Phoebe. Now, where are you taking it? Because that's going to be exciting. I would imagine you will now take this to the silage pit. No, she's not. She's taking it to the barn. Okay. Alright, go put that away. So, in the barn now, we have none of this. None of that is relevant. Here's the barn. We've got 5,000 kilos of straw. Wicked. Now then, can I turn that? Current production, straw equals silage. Right, let's ramp that up. And as soon as Phoebe's got off her tractor, she's not going to like this, but there it is. You know what? I'm going to train her as well. There you go. You can be a tractor complete boss now. Then we're going to deploy her to the silage pit, and she's going to be. You are kidding me. Do I look like I'm a silage worker? I am a highly trained tractor professional. And then we'll whiz it forward, and we'll wait to see that on the go. And that'll wrap it up. That was quite satisfying. In fact, the whole game's quite satisfying. But I ain't going to work on Maggie's farm no more. There we go. You've been waiting for the entire series for that to happen. Because I feel like I have seen all of the tricks that have to be that the game has for me. So I'm going to move on to other things. But it's been quite good fun. Because from here on in, all I'm going to do is just get bigger. But I think we've seen all of the various capers that one can get up to. Silage is happening. Excellent. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Do subscribe if you'd like to see further adventures in, I don't know, whatever adventure I have next. And fling a like at this one if you enjoyed the series, and Phoebe's many thrilling antics. And I'll be back soon with something else. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!